Thank you, Chairman Tiffany and Ranking Member Levin, for the opportunity to testify on behalf of my bill, H.R. 2468, the Mountain View Corridor Completion Act. I was pleased to introduce this legislation earlier this year with support of Congressman John Curtis, a member of this committee. Both Congressman Curtis and I represent some of the fastest growing counties in the fastest growing state in the nation. The transportation infrastructure needed to support this growing population is under immense stress. Fortunately, Utah is up for the challenge. To add to our challenging tremendous growth is the added factor of over 2/3 of the state of Utah being owned or controlled by different federal government agencies. Connecting communities over and across some of these federally owned parcels creates a unique difficulty, which often requires intervention and approval of the U.S. Congress. This bill addresses one of those situations. The Department of Transportation, UDOT, has been anticipating our population growth for decades and began work over 15 years ago on a project called the Mountainview Corridor. The corridor connects eastern Utah County and southwestern Salt Lake County, transecting the military training installation of Camp Williams. Camp Williams is a 24,000-acre training area managed by the U.S. Army National Guard. This existing road, the Mountain View Corridor, serves as the only public access to the headquarters area of the Utah National Guard Complex, as well as access to the National Security Agency, NSA Data Center. 2/3 of the Mountain View Corridor project has already been completed, and the final third will require an acquisition by UDOT of three separate irregular parcels of land totaling 36 acres. This is federal land technically owned by the Bureau of Land Management. Because these parcels are located inside the existing boundaries of an active military reservation created in 1914 by President Woodrow Wilson executive order, the BLM does not actively manage these parcels. They're instead managed by the U.S. Army National Guard, which has not used this land nor has any plans to do so in the future. This bill is needed because BLM lacks authority to transfer the land presently under the control of the U.S. military. The Utah National Guard is in full support of the Mountain View Corridor project and has worked extensively with UDOT as well as BLM on the project's proper alignment. Mr. Chairman and Ranking Member, I urge this committee to move quickly to approve this legislation. Thank you, and now I yield back.
Yeah, thank you very much, Representative Owens.